Hello, grade 3. Welcome to ICT with Big C. I'm your host, Big C, of course, and today we're going to go over Wordle. So this is a, excuse me, a recap of Lesson 1. In case you weren't here for Lesson 1 or you forget what we talked about in Lesson 1, this video is here for you. So let's get right into it. We're on the grade 3 page of my ICT site. We're going to click on, of course, lesson number 1. And we'll come to this page here. Want to go ahead and click on the site, which is Wordle, and click on that picture there. It'll take you to Wordle. All right, so Wordle is a really cool way to visually introduce yourself, so to speak. It creates really cool pictures from the words that you type into the site. So you'll get a better idea what I mean when we start creating it. So let's create a Wordle. Just hit create here. Click on that. Now, you want to go ahead and type in words about you. And if you're scratching your head, I don't really know what to say about me, I have on this page, I have included a file with a bunch of different questions that you can answer about yourself. So that's there if you're sort of running out of ideas. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to type a word more than one time. Depending on how many times you type a word, it will be bigger and bigger and bigger on your Wordle. So for instance, if my favorite color is red, I'll type it twice. If my favorite food is pizza, I will type it 4 times. Now, because I've typed pizza 4 times and red only twice, pizza will be twice as big as red is in my Wordle. Let's say also that my favorite candy is Snickers, and I want to type that twice as many times as pizza. So I typed pizza 4 times. I want to type Snickers 8 times, twice as much. So we're getting into a little math here. Now, there is a shortcut to typing Snickers 8 times. You could just highlight it, right-click, and hit copy, and then just paste. Now, if you don't know, the keyboard shortcut to pasting is Control-V. So we just paste it 8 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So this means now that Snickers, because it's typed in the most, will be the biggest word on my Wordle. Pizza will be the second biggest, and red will be the third biggest. Let's see if that's accurate. And this may take a little bit of time. It uses a program called Java. If this pops up on your computer, just go ahead and click Run. All right, let's see. Yep. Okay, there it is. Snickers is the biggest word because we typed it in the most. Pizza is the second biggest, and red is the smallest. Now, from here, you can do all sorts of things. You can change the color, so they're different colors. You could have different layouts. You could play around with all that, all the different layouts, make it look really cool. You can change the font. So there's all these really cool fonts that you can play around with as well. But you see, there's not a lot of words in my Wordle just yet. The more different words you type, and remember you're typing each word more than once. The more different words you type, the better, the cooler your Wordle is going to look. So that's why you really want to tell a lot about yourself in creating this Wordle. And again, look at that Word document on this page here for some ideas on what to put or what to write about. All right. Now, one more thing before the end of this video. I want to go back and create a Wordle. Now, if my, again, favorite color is red, and let's say I want to type in something that's more than one word about myself. For instance, I love action movies. Now, watch what happens when I create my Wordle. And we're just going to let Java load here. I love action movies wasn't put together. It spread it out over the whole page. if you want your sentence, however many words your sentence is, if you want those words to be put together, you need to include something called a tilde. And what is a tilde? Well, let's go back to create. And again, favorite color is red. We'll type it a couple times. Maybe let's type it 4 times. Now, let's go back to that statement. I love action movies. If I want that whole sentence to be together in my Wordle, I have to put a tilde with no space in between each word. Here's how that works. The tilde is going to be shift plus a button that's right to the left of the number 1. See that little squiggly line there? And then we don't hit the space bar. There's no spaces between the words, just the tilde. Love, and then another tilde. Action, another tilde. Movies. Okay. And let's say, again, let's do some pizzas a couple times. Let's do this. And again, we can just copy and paste if we want to save ourselves some time here. Pizza, 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 pizza. Okay, let's go. Now, if I've done this right using the tilde, I love action movies should be together in my Wordle. Let's see if that worked. And again, if this comes up, just hit run. And it's thinking, it's thinking, it's thinking. It's taking so long to think. There it is. Now, do you see, if I scroll down here, I love action movies is together. Now, if I did not put the tilde between the words, I would be over here, action would be over here, movies would be over here. So that's just something to think about. Now, when you're done, we're not going to print these just yet. What we're going to use is something called the snipping tool to save our Wordle in our S drive. Okay? So where is the snipping tool? Well, if you go down here to Programs and you type SN, that's the first 2 letters of snipping tool, it should pop up right here. And if you click on snipping tool, all of a sudden the computer screen will turn kind of like grayish. And that's what you want. All you do is you left click and drag over your Wordle. So let's get all the Wordle in there. And then when you release the left click, it's going to pop up a new window. And here is your saved snipping tool. What you're going to want to do then is go to File, Save As, and you are going to want to save this. If you're at a school computer, you're going to want to save this in the S drive. On the S drive, okay? Now, remember, if you're on a school computer, and I don't think it's going to let me get to the S drive here because I'm not at school, I'm actually at home. Yeah, it's going to be an error. You will not have that error if you're at school. So yeah, once you save your snipping tool in your S drive folder, remember again, if you're new to this school or if you totally forgot over the summer, please make sure before you even start going on to Wordle that you are logged in under the username grade 3 and the password is GWA grade 3. All right? And then you can save it in your S drive folder, and it's going to be very easy on the S drive folder to find your particular class that you're in to save it in your folder. Okay? So that's Wordle, and I can't wait to see what they look like. And again, if you look at the example here, just on this page, the more different words that you use, and depending on how many times you type that word, say for instance this Wordle here, schools was typed a lot because it's the biggest one in the list. The more different words you use, the cooler your Wordle's going to look. And don't forget to save it as a snipping tool in your S drive folder. Thank you very much, grade 3. Have fun with it.